So. Call to order the Greenwood Redevelopment Commission on this, the 9th day of May of 2023. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Campbell.
Here.
Mr. Harris.
Present.
Mr. Hopper.
Here.
Mr. Hoover.
Here.
Mr. Moan.
Here.
And let the record show Mr. non-voting advisor, Mr. Alexander is absent.
We have a forum and we're all physically present in the room. And is there a motion to approve our minutes from our April 11th meeting?
I'll motion that.
Second. Second, Mr. Hoover. Any corrections, additions, deletions? Hearing none, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
All those opposed, nay? Minutes are approved 5-0. No new business, no old business, no. Well, I guess one capital project report. Communication and public relations, the PSA with Highlands Advertising. Media, maybe, is there a?
It's under the same terms as it was last year.
Sort of talked about it.
Yes, it just, I missed getting it on an agenda to get your approval to happen for 2023.
So I'm going to approve the PSA with Highlands.
Second. Mr. Hoover, second by Mr. Moe, and I'll get you to it. We do this every year. What's the, can we do more than a 1-year contract?
Not sure they would.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it in circumstances, but you probably could, although one of the rules that generally applies, a body is generally not supposed to enter into contracts longer than the length term of their, office. And you guys are all 1-year terms, so it's better policy to keep it at 1 unless there's a reason not to. I mean, obviously, like bonds would be an exception to that, those sorts of things.
All right. I was just curious. Any questions, comments from the commission? All right, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. The motion is approved 5-0. Financial reports, monthly financial report.
Yep, good afternoon. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, this is Adam joining you remotely today. No items to report on the monthly, but we do have the annual determination of AV to discuss with you. You all should have received a electronic copy of the surplus coverage calculations for each of the Greenwood redevelopment allocation areas. We computed these using the current pay 2023 tax rates and captured assessed values to project the forward coverages for next year. And essentially all of the areas were below the 200% threshold. So it's our opinion that the Redevelopment Commission would have the discretion then to determine whether or not there would be any excess surplus AV to be released. Happy to take any questions on the calculation or the methodology. Otherwise, what we would ask is just a motion making the determination, and then we will proceed with notifying the overlapping taxing units prior to the June 15th deadline.
Any questions, Rob?
Yes. Adam, so I just want to get this on the record. So this is all within the confines of the laws of TIF and all that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I think 200% is the threshold, right?
Just want to get it on.
Anything else for Adam? All right, is there a motion?
A motion.
Motion by Mr. Harris. Second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Clark.
And can we
For the record, clarify, yeah, no
Motion
excess,
actually is.
no excess valuation, I think it's right.
Yes,
Yeah,
over
okay.
200%.
All right.
We are, yeah, so I'm seconding that we are not over 200% on any one of our allocation areas, so no excess. To the other.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Thank you. Any further questions or comments from anybody? All right, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Motion approves 5-0. Department reports, Mr. Hudson.
I have nothing.
Sir, Mr. Watson,
I have nothing to say.
Mr. Wright,
Nothing for me.
Mr. St. John,
You had nothing.
thank you. And the Mayor's office. Still nothing? Nothing from
Nothing from there.
Thank you. All right, is there a motion to approve our claims docket in the amount of $970,939.30?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Hoover, is there a second? Second. Second by Mr. Harris. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Motion approved 5-0. Is there anything else from anybody out on the interwebs or in the room?
I've got something. So our school rep was Scott Alexander. Maybe he still is, I don't know. But will we get a new one every year, or how, I don't know how that works on this particular body.
It's a 2-year appointment and it actually occurs mid-year. I think July 1 is
Okay,
calendar renewal date.
okay.
I think it's every odd year.
Schools, the different schools. will have-
Well, it's the mayor's appointment,
Right.
Okay,
but it has to be
So you were.
one of different, a representative of one of the schools.
One of the school boards.
okay.
A member of one of the school boards represented by the
Was
city.
there any,
So Cedar Grove, Greenwood, and
there
Whitewood
was an
School.
attempt to change that this year, wasn't there?
He's reached out, it's my understanding, he's reached out to Clark Pleasant and Greenwood. There hasn't been a decision made.
Yeah, if you give me a second, I did review the legislation and the real question is, did the governor sign it? We should know that.
He
Well,
signed
I
all
heard the
252
governor did not veto any of that.
Well, if that's the case, then give me 1 second, because I should have a summary. There were some changes that affect the redevelopment commission.
The biggest one is we have to have a spending plan
Mm-hmm.
in place for the next year that you can't deviate from, which is nice.
Although,
Thank you for killing any projects that may come
I've
before
already
us.
thought about how we can deal with that.
Yeah, okay,
So,
all right.
I don't think it necessarily has to hamstring us as much as it may look like.
Okay. $100 million for miscellaneous stuff that may come before us.
Hey, turn this up.
Plus a 10% on top of that.
Right.
The only reason I asked the question is because we haven't seen Scott in a while. And I actually talked to him offline about something else, but
I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
Let's do this after the meeting.
sure,
Thank you.
can do.
All right, anything further? All right, good. Seeing nothing else from anybody in the room on the interwebs, the meeting will stand adjourned.